Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a MCreator tutorial. So basically MCreator is like a tool you can use to make Minecraft mod. This tutorial is gonna show you how to make a mob with random clothing. Yes, I have some textures here in the resource section over here. There is some textures, all the textures I have. There's this guy texture over here. I just made it really quick, and bunch of clothings over here. Top 1, 2, and 3, and bottom 1, 2, 3. So basically what we're gonna be doing is creating a mob that's randomized between these clothes. Yes. So to do that, let's go back to the mod elements over here and press the add button and go ahead and select living entity. Name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call this guy. Yes, guy. Why not? So here's a bunch of menu options to select. What we are going to be needing is the models layer. But before we go to the models layer here, we first go to the visual section and choose the guy skin over here. This is the texture for the entity. So this texture over here of the entity is the base texture of the entire entity. So, and we are going to be layering on top of it with the clothes, basically like that. Yes. So now we don't need to change anything. If you have like a hostile, if your mob is hostile, you can change it to hostile. So we're just going to skip this because we're only doing the thing we want. So now we created our entity. Before we create it, before we save, we forgot something over here. So there's in sync data, there is a tab. This tab adds data information for the entity. So I'm gonna be needing two data entries, top and bottom, and both of them are gonna be integers. Yes, you could do it in string or integer, whatever you like, but I think integer is good. Yes, simple. So integer, I'm gonna call the first one top, and the second one over here I'm gonna call it bottom. So we're gonna be doing like this. 0 corresponds to a texture, and 1 corresponds to a texture, and 2 is gonna correspond to another texture. Same goes with both top and bottom, like that. So now that we made this mob, you can find this guy in game. When you press play over here, you find in game with all, and it's just gonna spawn naked, just with this texture, no clothes on top. So let's fix that, shall we? To fix it, we have to click the plus button again and create procedure. Procedure is it's like coding but visual, basically. It's similar to Scratch. Before we create our procedure, we look at the textures over here. So we have label created bottom 1, 2, 3 and top 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do this. So this is gonna be a bit repetitive, but let's do this. So we're gonna create not is bottom 1. We're gonna create that. I'm going to be repeating that multiple times for each type. Basically, this is the procedure section. This is where your procedure is gonna get executed. So there are a lot of tabs at the side over here. Each tab has a block for each type. So here is entity data, and here is action. What do you want to do to make the entity do anything? Maybe set it on fire or whatever. So let's go to the entity data here. So if you scroll all the way down here, there are 3 things over here, 3 blocks. I'm going to be selecting this one, the purple one, for custom entity of type whatever, get entity data parameter value. So grab this. Now we have that. So what next? And we click on the first option over here. You select the mob we are going to be dealing with. So we choose guy, and we select the second option, and there is the 2 data entries we created before. So top and bottom. So where this procedure acts like a function. So we basically return if it is equal to, if the bottom is equal to 1. So here we select bottom, and in logic section there is this equal purple. It should be purple is for number, so purple, and then go to the math tab over here, math section, and drag this here. drag this number, and type in 1. So basically we are going to be returning if the bottom value is 1 basically. And in the flow control section, we scroll down to return logic. Logic is for when things are true or false. So we attach those together and attach this to the event trigger. So this is bottom procedure will return whether the bottom variable is equal to 1, basically. Simple as that. Now we do the same thing multiple times. So we duplicate this and type in is bottom 2, and we do is bottom 3 also. Now we made all the other two. Let's actually change inside. So is bottom 2 this will have equal to 2 like that, and is bottom 3 will have 3. We change the number over here. So now we have 3 variants of that, and now we could actually do some give this guy some clothes. So in the models layer, in the guy mob, you add a new model layer and choose the I mean the UI is a bit weird, but here we choose this first one, and this is the bottom one texture, and it will overlay over the mob, and we only display it when bottom is 1, the bottom variable from before. And we do the same thing for bottom 2 and 3. Here we made the pants part. Now the guy will still be naked because we haven't set up to decide which bottom will the guy wear. Now we save mode element. Let's do the same thing for the top. It's basically the same thing, just duplicate this and is top 1, and go inside, open the procedure, and change the bottom to top. Basically that's all you do, and then repeat the same thing for these. See, you don't have to do it 3 times. It depends on how many textures do you have. So maybe like you have 5 top texture for the guy to wear, and you just do for each texture. Now made the top 1. Let's do the rest. Is top 2 and is top 3. It's the same thing. Just change the number. Make sure it's the top here. It's shown top over here for this version. Now that we made all 6 procedures over here, let's open the guy mob and go to triggers. Triggers is like an event. So basically this. Let me show you what it is first. So for example, when it's struck by lightning. So when the mob is struck by lightning, what do you want to do? What do you want to execute? What do you want to happen? So right now we want when the guy mob spawns, we give it clothes. So on initial entity spawn, here you create that, and then as simple as that. So you click on the entity procedure action, scroll all the way down. There's this purple thing similar as the one in data. For custom entity of type, set integer data parameter. So basically you're setting instead of getting. Here we give it we set this to guy because the entity we want to change is the mob's name is called guy, and we set the top here. So right now we know there are three tops and 3 bottoms. So we could randomize between these clothing. So maybe you go to math, random integer between 1 and 10. So we change this to 1 and 3. So we'll randomize between 1 and 3, and 3 will be included, of course. So remove this, press delete, select it and delete, and add this instead. This random integer, you find it in the math tab, and then click on this and just copy and paste this and change the top to bottom, and make sure to adjust your range over here to include more or less clothes depending on what textures you have right now. For now, let's try and test it. So you press save here and also press save in the guy mob. So right now we have all of this ready to go. You press build over here, Sometimes it doesn't build. You just make sure if everything works properly. And now you press this triangle icon. This will run a Minecraft instance with my mod. So let's create a creative world over here. Let's call this test. Anything, not test. Okay, I spawned over here right now, and let's see. Did our mob work at all? Guy spawn egg. Here we go. I didn't color it. I didn't color the spawn egg, but let's test it out. Let's try this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. This guy has pants, but no shirt for some reason. Okay. The pants are working, but not the shirt. Oh wait, I forgot. I forgot something really important. The reason it didn't work because I didn't put the top. As you can see, only it shows pants over here. So add a new mod layer. Set this to top 1, top 2, and top 3. Here we go. All 3 are here. Make sure to put the display condition. For top 1 put this, top 2 put this, and top 3 put this. And let's see over here. They have clothes, yes, because we have set the top data entry beforehand. It was randomizing properly, but it wasn't displaying any clothing. But now they have clothes immediately like this. Now see, they all have clothes. Random, it's all random. You could change how it is. You don't have to make it random. Anything you like. Here we go. All of these have working randomized clothing. And by the way, also this is also really important. In the model layers, you don't have to make it like 2D, just flat out like a texture skin. You can change the model to have. You can import your own model and have it be displayed on the mob. So maybe like a 3D clothing or maybe haircut or whatever. So yeah, that's basically it for this video right here, tutorial. If you guys learned something, press the like button and see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.